Hey YouTube, my Darkest99 here. What's up? Here's a video of an Archetype. I've been thinking about this for some time that should be released in the TCG. Even though we have Sephion and Metion, the Time Lord, we need the other ones to be released because I feel like this deck might do good in the TCG if the other Time Lord gods are released. So far, the only ones released are, hold on. What the hell is it? Hold on. So far in the OCG and the TCG, these are the only two of the Time Lords that have been released. The others have not been released in the OCG yet, I don't think. I hope they are released so they can be released in the TCG in some method. Like, if they ever come out with that Legendary Collection free I made a video of that people were like, what the fuck with, that might be the problems like the Dark Lords were in the Dual Academy years Legendary Collection. I don't know. But I hope it does. The other one come out. Now, I'm going to explain to them all you one by one. Now, here's the effect of Metion first. Return. This is in the note. The note is, this is like in the anime, not the real life ones. Metion returns all monsters on the field except itself to the hand whenever it battles. It inflicts 300 points of damage per monster. It can't be destroyed by card effects. That's the other effects of them. Ration returns all monsters the opponent controls and all of the cards in the opponent's graveyard into their deck when it battles. It inflicts 1,000 damage to the opponent when they draw a card during the draw phases. But the effect got altered to 500 points of damage in Tag Force 6. If this card was to be released, this motherfucker will get banned because this is pretty much like a Fiber Jar effect for your opponent. It'd be bad. It's a gamble, so I think within one format it's gonna get banned. Like Cyberstein did, because Cyberstein, you pay 5,000, summon a fucking fusion monster like Ultimate and Megamorph to shit. Same thing, it's like similar to this. It's worse, though. Tapsion, whatever the fuck it's called, returns all spells and traps the opponent controls to their deck when it battles. Additionally, when it leaves the field and returns into the deck, its controller draws cards until they have 5 cards in their hand. Unfortunately, the additional effect is removed in Tag Force 6, which most likely will be removed in the TCG if it ever comes out, which is bullshit because the reason why they removed the effect from Tag Force 6 because it would be too powerful, because that card would get banned quickly like Ration, because you'd be drawing like a 5-card hand, similar to like a card of Sanctity of sorts. Shit. Now the next one, Zadion, whatever the hell it's called, returns the controller's life points to 4,000 when it battles if their life points were less than 4,000. So that's a pretty good, decent one, but overall it's okay though. Camion, whatever the hell it's called, returns all monsters the opponent controls to their decks when it battles and inflicts 500 points of damage per monster. So that means A, it's really deadly. This one would be deadly because this is pretty much like freaking, you know, it's whatever. It's really dangerous. 500 points of damage, like your opponent had 3 monsters on the field, and you couldn't really do anything to kill the monster unless you have a fucking Deep Prison or a fucking Book of Moon. Or anything else like that. It's dangerous. Rapon returns to its owner's hand a monster that battles with this card and inflicts damage to your opponent equal to that monster's attack. It doesn't return the monster in Yu-Gi-Oh! Tag Force 6 though, which is pretty weird. I'm like, that's bullshit, but whatever. Hanon. This other one, Hanon, I think. Whatever the hell it's called. Inflict damage to your opponent's life points equal to the difference between you and your opponent's life points. Only when your life points are lower in Tag Force 6. So it's pretty okay, but I don't know. Michion halves the opponent's life points when it battles. Okay, that's pretty fun. You can keep chipping away at the life points with this guy until their life points are so weak they can't fucking use Solemn Warning and shit. They can still use Solemn Judgment, but that'll be a gamble. Gabrion returns all cards your opponent controls to the owner's deck. Only one card in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Attack Force 6, though. So pretty much the effect's powerful because it's fucking amazing. It would have been banned if it would have kept the other effect. It would have been round the ban list in Attack Force 6. Sondion inflicts 4,000 points of damage to your opponent's life points when it battles. 2,000 Attack Force 6. So sadly, it doesn't have the original one, 4,000. It would have been cool, 4,000. So yeah, those are the other Time Lords. So that's the list. So it'd be really cool. It's really weird, but whatever. I wish these cards come out in the TCG. So please, you guys, tell me if you think this archetype, the rest of this archetype should be released in the TCG. Because it'd be really cool. This card needs to come out. It's not even funny. And these are the free cards that support the archetype. These cards right here are the key to summon it. Infinite Light in Aura, Infinite Machine and Sophie, and Zero Machine in. These three cards are the key to summon the Time Lords. Really good cards. I'll tell you about this one right here. This one's a little better because I already know what this. Here's the effect in the English anime. Activate only by sending one face-up, Zero Machine in you control to the graveyard. While this card's face-up on the field, you can special summon level 10 or higher monsters from your hand. You can special summon monsters ignoring the effects of any Time Lord monsters you control. But the attack points of all monsters summoned by the effect become 0 while this card's face-up on the field. So this effect pretty much basically means, A, you can summon as many Time Lords as you wish without the restriction effect if this is on the field. So it's pretty interesting to see. It's really freaking amazing. It's unbelievable. This card would be so powerful. And here's the effect in Time Lord it's Attack Force 6. Activate only by sending one face-up, Zero Machine in you control to the graveyard. Must return, you can special summon one Time Lord monster from your hand. You can summon monsters ignoring the effects of any Time Lord monsters you control. Once per turn, you can discard one Time Lord monster to draw 2 cards from your deck. If this card's sent from the field, sent to the graveyard, add 1 Zero Machine and from your graveyard to your hand. So pretty much the effect's different, but the effect in the English anime is more powerful. So if we get it in the TCG, it's most likely going to be this effect. So that's one of the keys to summon this card. Now I'm going to show you another version of it. This one is worse. This one's far worse. Okay, let's read the English version. Activate only by sending one face-up, Infinite Machine in so you control to the graveyard. While this card's face-up on the field, you can special summon level 10 or higher monsters from your hand. You can special summon monsters ignoring the effects of any Time Lord monsters you control. Time Lord monsters you control do not have their effects activated that return them to the deck during the standby phase. If you have summoned 10 or more Time Lord monsters with different names during this duel, you can send this face-up card to the graveyard to special summon one step beyond the ultimate Time Lord from your hand, deck, or graveyard. So pretty much this effect's really powerful. It's not even funny. And here's the effect from Time Lord from Attack Force 6. So the effect's pretty much the same, so I don't really need to read it. It's pretty interesting. But the only difference is once per turn. It only works once per turn. You special summon one Time Lord monster from your hand. So, Attack Force 6, they weaned down the effect of this than the English anime. Because the English anime would have been so fucking crazy. So, yeah. They would have banned these cards. So, I don't know if these cards are ever going to be released in the TCG. But please tell me what you think in the comments down below. And tell me if you think this archetype should be released. Because if it does, I think this archetype will be really good. So, yeah, that's all the videos I have for right now. More to come soon. So, peace out, YouTube.